Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. Let's jump into your reading today. This is going to be different groups. So if you were drawn to pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, I will put the timestamps down below or in the description bar, whichever one. I don't know. But go ahead and take your time deciding which one you want to do. If you want to do multiple, I don't know. However you feel called to. But let's jump into this. This is going to be, what are people saying about you behind your back? Like, what's being talked about behind your back? What's going on? So, all right, let's jump into it. Pile number 1. I'm actually going to use all these decks for the piles, each one. So maybe I'll do like a pick an image or some shit. I don't know. I did write some stuff down. Not too much though, because I didn't pull any cards, but I do want to say that with pile number 1, I was getting a lot of like scuba imagery with you guys. Like scuba diving. Maybe someone here is a scuba diver. Someone's talking about how you could be a good swimmer. Or maybe you could be a water sign. People could be, I wrote down linebacker. So football, maybe you're good at sports, right? Maybe you are someone that's very physical. You do a lot of physical activities, or people could be talking about how you are very energetic, or you're always on the go, or you're always doing something, or you have high energy, or you have a lot of hobbies, or there's a lot of activities that you want to do. Like maybe you go out and do a lot of trips, because I literally wrote scuba diving. Maybe you enjoy watching football. Maybe you go to football games or something like that. Maybe you have a kid who is in sports, and maybe you're like that sports parent, right? People could also be saying that you maybe a little defensive, just because with the linebacker, I know that they play on the defense, right? Like they're, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't know anything about football, but yeah, pile number 1, you guys could be very athletic, or there's something with like athleticism here is what people are talking about. And if you don't work out, maybe you just have like an athletic build. Maybe people could be talking about your body, or you have you have a strong build, or I don't know, there's something about like strength, like physical strength here is what people are talking about. People could also be talking about, I wrote host, but I don't know if you're like a host or hostess. Maybe you had a job before where you worked at a restaurant, you were the host or hostess. Or maybe you play online and you host a lot of, is it like the rooms that you are a host of? I don't know, I can't remember. Or maybe you host a lot of events at your place, or your home, or your job. You just have people are talking about how you interact with others, how you interact with your environments. You could just be very active. Like I really do feel people think that you're very active. For pile number 1, I do feel like people could be talking about your quick thinking. I don't know if you have quick rebuttals, or you're quick on your feet. There's something in here that you almost like a no hesitation. I don't know if this is in regards to just your energy, like you don't hesitate, right? You are quick to jump in, you're quick to act, you're quick to reply. Like you're going to be that person. People may talk about, like, if you have ever set someone in their place like very quickly, or almost in a comical way, people might be talking about that. People could also be talking about how you are a problem solver. You like quick thinking. You're fast. Pile number 1, you're very fast. I don't know what it is this is in regards to. I mean, maybe communication, right? Because that's ultimately what I'm getting. But let's see. What are people saying about pile number 1 behind their back? What are people saying about pile number 1 behind their back? Courage. You're brave, right? You're very brave, but I'm only going to take 1. You're caught up in drama. Ooh. Okay, so there could be multiple people talking about you, or multiple groups of people that are talking about you right now. You could have heard something recently, or even if you didn't hear anything, what is being said could potentially be a little bit like it, with the jellyfish here, it's making me think of sting. So it could hurt someone's feelings, right? Maybe your feelings could be hurt by what's being said, or maybe someone else had their feelings hurt and they're talking about it. You hurt someone's feelings, and that's what they're saying. It says, you're caught up in drama, act to free yourself, change and blossom again. People could be talking about you isolating yourself right now. I'm just seeing like she's by herself. She looks a bit contemplative. Yeah, people could be talking about how you are mostly keeping to yourself, or maybe even if you got in an argument with someone, they could see how you're pulling away or you're remaining distant from someone else. So there's likely different groups of people talking about one incident that took place recently between you and someone close. What are people talking about pile number 1? Wow, free yourself and liberator. So people could think that you freed yourself some type of situation or person. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. Releasing negative thought patterns. Yeah, people could see that you walked away from something, or you simply hold on. Maybe you were also trying to help someone else break free from like a certain thought pattern, but it ended up like they ended up taking it personally. Like someone's feelings were stung, right? And that could be, I was just having a conversation with one of my friends the other day where, you know, a lot of beliefs, sometimes people tie their beliefs or things like that to their identity. And, you know, if you feel like your identity is being attacked, it's going to trigger the amygdala, right? So there's almost like this immediate defensive reaction that comes up from this. I'm just getting, I don't know why this is coming up. I just feel like there could have been like a very touchy type of conversation. It was not, someone did not receive information very well. And maybe someone didn't, you know, maybe someone didn't speak the information very well either. I'm not sure. But the way that people, whoever's talking about you behind your back right now, they are talking about this from a, it doesn't feel biased per se, but it does feel like there is a bit more grace on your end, collective, whoever I'm tapping into for this reading. I feel like there's a bit more grace on your end, just because I see like the act to free yourself and change, and then freeing yourself. Like you really have freed yourself, and people see that. People are talking about that. People recognize that. This could have happened on the 4th of a month, or it could have happened 4 days after. I don't know. It's 4 could be significant here. But what else? Pile number 1. What are people talking about pile number 1? What are people talking about behind pile number 1's back? What's being said? Yeah. Pile number 1, you're very active, okay? Like you are, as I said, it was like scuba diving, linebacker, football, like maybe do rock climbing, maybe like, I don't know. You could be, you're very adventurous here. You're an explorer. That's what it is. You like to travel. You're passionate, but you don't, there's determination here. Like, look, he's at the summit, right? Like he's at the very top of this mountain. You've had to climb up. Like there's almost this it feels like a long trek. It feels like a path that you've had to really, really, I don't want to say fight for this freedom, but you've had to, it was not an easy path to walk. It was not an easy path. It's almost like an incline, right? It's more of a struggle. It's more exertion. But you didn't stop. You didn't have just like a flat road. There was no twists, no turns. It wasn't just fucking easy, okay? That's what people are saying. Like, they've seen you come out of a situation and reach the top to be able to see you witness your own successes here, if that makes sense. People are talking about your achievements, about your successes. Final message. What are people saying about pile number 1 behind their back? Actually, I can't freaking read that. Hold on. Okay, so celestite. Blue-gray celestite is a delicate sulfate mineral with airy, buoyant blue cotton candy vibes. It gets its name from the Latin word for heaven, and if you close your eyes and ask nicely, maybe it will take you there. Anyone brazenly ignoring the consistent inner voice that actually has some good ideas for you, how you might better handle this whole life thing. That's what it says, who needs it. And it says where to put it as a calming adornment wherever you meditate or pray. So yeah, you guys may need a little bit more assistance when it comes to calming down or like moving at a slower pace. I feel with you, pile number 1, you are just, you're high energy. You're very fast paced. Life in the fast lane. Like, you live life in the fast lane. Like, I'm getting that from SpongeBob where he's like, where was it? He was like skiing or something, or snowboarding, quote unquote. He's like, life is extreme as you want to make it. Like, that's the energy I get with you. And it's exciting, but there's also this, people are talking about, maybe people are saying that they wish you would slow down a little bit, or they wish you would have time to calm down or like rest, or I don't know, but maybe you're fine with not resting, or maybe you're fine with like, maybe you're enjoying yourself. I don't know. Or maybe you've been looking for it gives me a little bit of the from Legend of Korra vibes, how she was great with the other, like, she was not good with the spiritual side of being the avatar, but she was great with like the brute strength and the authority, like all the other aspects of being the avatar, right? Like the physical side of it, right? But when it came to the spiritual side, she had a little bit more difficulty, so to speak. It's not to say it wasn't in her, right? Like, she obviously was, she was a freaking avatar, but maybe you have a hard time unwinding, or people are saying that they don't see you relax or take time for yourself or slow down. And if you are looking to slow down, maybe you're a crystal person, maybe you work with crystals here, but maybe celestite's one of the crystals that would be really good to work with or incorporate into your practice, or just have around. Maybe use while you meditate, or any type of spiritual guidance here. But yeah, that's what I get for you, pile number 1, of what people are saying behind your back. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully this was entertaining at the very least, or it resonated. Let me know down below. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, evening, wherever you're at. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. And I hope you treat it as you treat others. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. So for you guys, as I said in pile number 1, I did write some stuff down, so I'm just going to go over what I wrote for you guys. I wrote down skate and skateboard. So I don't know if you roller skate, roller blade, you used to, use a skateboard, right? It does make me think, of Tony Hawk. And what's interesting is people could be saying that you are a very generous person, because even thinking that, Tony Hawk is, I believe right now, he is working with the Navajo Nation community, building a skate park or like a skate garden or something like that. He's working with them over in New Mexico. So I think there's this, I don't know if it's like you are, what they're saying about you is you are someone that works with a lot of different people, or you get along with different communities, with different like people with different backgrounds. You could be someone that connects, like it just, you just see people on a human level. Like there's no, I don't know, I'm just very generous vibes, someone that's very bright. I feel like you could be like a celebrity within your community, or people know about you in your local area. Like you're not, are you like a public servant in your local area? What's going on here? Or are you part of Parks and Recs? Like what's going on? What are people saying about pile number 2? So pile number 2, you yourself could be experiencing an overhaul in your life, or there could have been a very extreme type of transformation that took place or is currently taking place. You could be feeling like you're stepping out right now into a new reality, or I'm hearing like quantum shifting, like what's going on? You could have even had, maybe pile number 2, people are saying that you take psychedelics, like you could be having some type of, it just feels very like different. Like things are happening differently for you right now, pile number 2. Or maybe this is how what people are talking about is they're perceiving you differently. Maybe your routine has changed or something switched up. People are seeing a switch up in you. They see something different in your energy, in your spirit. Like you're not showing up the same. You're not, and maybe people can't even pinpoint exactly what it is, because maybe you're still at the same job, or maybe you're still, it's not like you had like a drastic hair change, like maybe there's something, it's almost like people can't put a finger on it, but you're different. It reminds me of that scene in V for Vendetta after V takes, Evie, after he basically freaking kidnaps her and tortures her. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched that movie. Definitely recommend. Actually, kind of scarily, with the time we live in now and that movie, a little too close to home. But there's a scene where she's talking to V. She comes back after her whole transformation, basically, because she was not afraid of death anymore. The fear was completely gone. She had already accepted that she was going to die. She had already been tortured, starved, like pretty much like anything, what had happened to her completely changed her. And she was a brand new person. She tells him, she says that she had seen her friend at a store and dropped something, and her friend picked it up and looked her straight in the eyes and didn't even recognize her. And that was a friend from the past. And that's the scene that pops up to mind right now. So it's like people from your past could look you dead in the face and not recognize who you are as a person. Like it's honestly feeling like people are talking about how strikingly different you are. I'm even getting the meme, the Kiki Palmer meme, where she's like, I don't know that man. It's like people don't recognize you. Yeah, people have like a critical eye on you right now, pile number 2. People could be talking about like making judgments on you, your decisions, your style, the way you talk, your life choices. There's something here people are making and I don't want to say it's like bad or good. It's just people are casting judgment on you. Like they are watching you closely, pile number 2. I don't know. Are you like, again, are you a public servant? Are you an actual judge? Like, do you interact with the public pretty frequently? Like a wide amount of public? Are you... It says balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. I really, again, there's this generosity within you. You believe in fairness. You believe in like checks and balances. You believe in an equal distribution. You believe in equity. Like there's something here that tells me you are someone that will fight for people, like who cannot fight for themselves. You will be part of, like you will help other communities. You will step in and assist when needed. So you could be someone that is just, I was literally going to say Good Samaritan, and it's like Good Samaritan. That's crazy. Hold on. I kind of want to pull another card for you guys. I wasn't doing that with I didn't do that for pile number 1. And I did not plan on doing this for pile number 3, but don't tell the other piles. With you guys, what are people saying behind pile number 2's back? What are people talking about behind pile number 2's back? Visionary. I feel like you bring up different... Yes! I was going to say, I feel like you bring up different... You give people like light bulb moments where it's like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. Oh, I wouldn't have seen it in that way. Oh, you described this. Like you are a true teacher in your community or wherever you're at, pile number 2. I don't know exactly what it is you're doing, but it's like you are... Let me just tell you, you are being divinely guided right now because you're helping so many people. You're helping open the eyes of so many people, and I don't want to give you I don't want to boost your I'm not here to give like a fucking narcissism type boost type shit, but it does feel like there is this, you are exactly where you need to be right now. It's almost like you are essential to where you're at right now. There's a purpose that you are serving right now. There's something you're doing. There's something, I feel like even larger than you may even know. Let's get more. Hold on. Pile number 2. I feel very, like you have, people are talking about, like they're talking about you in a, there's a lot of respect around your name. People are talking about your ideas. They're talking about your impact. Self-love. Yes, like you're always ready to step in and help. You're always ready to, and it's not at the expense of your own, I don't feel like this is the expense of your own, health or anything. I really don't feel that. I feel like this is, you are able to help, so you do. You're able to step in whatever form this is taking. I don't know, apply it how you need to, but you know that you can do it, so you do it. It makes me think there was a video of this young man that was talking to Bernie Sanders at one of his town gatherings. I don't know, whatever the thing, town halls, whatever it was. But he was asking, he's like, how can we actually get, the Democratic Party to be more, like, to not be as corrupt, because they're just as complicit in certain, taking money from big business and corporations and lobbyists, all this stuff, right? Like they're guilty of greed just as much. And Bernie Sanders told that kid, he's like, you're gonna run it. He's like, don't ask, take it back.
How do we get the corporate wing of the Democratic Party, who is just as guilty of taking money from billionaire causes, to embrace a progressive working class agenda, because it's about time?
What's your name?
Max.
You're gonna lead it, Max. Look, this state was once one of the strongest Democratic states in the country. And I think people gave up on the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party gave up on them. So take it back. Don't ask, take it.
So it's like, you don't ask, you take it. Like, you know what needs to be done, so you do it. You don't ask permission. You don't wait on the sideline when you know something needs to be done, when you know something's right, when something is needing to happen, you step in. And again, it makes me think of that quote from Arcane, where he's like, when you're going to change the world, don't ask for permission. You're going to do something very big. Pile number 2. People were saying that there's already talk about you in your community. I'm just getting it's like a local celebrity, or maybe you are someone that has a big platform, or you are making like a broad, big impact in some way. You're always ready. 444. You could be 31, or there could have been some type of significance in 2013. You could be 44. Pile number 2, you could also be very skilled when it comes to scrying. Maybe you tap in when it comes to scrying, because I'm seeing a black scrying mirror. Whoa. What are people saying about, that's 2. I just want 1. What are people saying about pile number 2 behind their back? Honey calcite. Let's see. So it says, what is it? A honey-hued mineral on a mission to turn the bewildered and bumbling into the super-driven worker bees. You are such a dedicated worker. And again, with bees, they are community. They work together, okay? You could be very strong in your feminine energy as well, because, I mean, I'm thinking of queen bee, right? And honey, very sweet. You're someone that's very charming. You have a way with words. There's a way that you speak to people that really gets them to understand what it is that's being said, to really drive the message or the teaching home, right? Because again, I'm getting teacher energy with you. You're a true born leader. You're a true teacher. You are a true guide to others. And it says, who needs it? Anyone with a job to do, the brilliant but lazy, any Taurus. Okay, so you could be a Taurus. There could also be this, you could burn out very quickly. You could definitely have been I know there's a certain word for it that's kind of used as like a joke or a meme. Like the gifted school student, right? Where it's like you were highly academic in your small town, and then you went to a bigger city and it was like a bigger struggle, right? I'm getting it's like you were there's always been a lot of pressure on you, especially when it comes to the mind, or when it comes to leadership, or when it comes to movements or something. It's like there's always been some type of expectation on you, and maybe even from yourself. You could put a lot of expectations on yourself. You could put a lot of like Virgo energy. This is Capricorn energy, Taurus energy. I just feel like you put a lot on your plate. Like you have a heavy workload, but you do it flawlessly. I don't know. It's like it's like people are talking about like, how do they get it done? Like, how do they do what they do? Like, how do they even have time to do that? Like, you do it so effortless. You make it look easy. Pile number 2. And maybe it's not, right? Maybe it's maybe you're over here like, it's not easy at all. What the fuck? But you make it, like, people are talking about that. You make it look that way. Okay, it says where to put it. Instead of banging your forehead repeatedly on your desk, try a gentle kiss of honey calcite there instead. When to use it. When the barriers to abundance feel too big to power through. When it's time to stop waiting your turn and stop waiting until tomorrow. Picture yourself triumphant on the other side of whatever stands in your way and call on honey calcite to kick in the door. Break through your limits. Yeah, so people are talking about the fact that if there's a barrier or there's a block or any type of, if there's like a door in your way, you're going to kick it down. You're going to find another way. Like, people have seen your resilience. People are talking about how you don't, I mean, there could be a stubbornness people may be talking about. There could be some people that are saying that, oh my gosh, like they don't listen, or they just do what they want to do. You know, some people could think that you're immature, or you don't listen to criticism, or you don't listen to outside perspective. I don't think that that's true though. With visionary here, it does make me think that you're open-minded and open to having different conversations and hearing different sides. But I do feel like there is especially with like the earth energy, like you're very grounded, you're very rooted, you're very down to earth. Like you're not shakeable. You're not easy to shake up. Especially your beliefs or your core values or your core, whatever it is, like you as a person, like you're not so easily swayed. You're not so easily convinced. You're not so easily manipulated, but you're very sweet. So people might be talking about how you appear that way at first. Maybe you give off an air of naivete, but ultimately people are saying that you are just like, you're ready. Like you have like a purpose for what you're doing. Like you walk with the purpose, you talk with the purpose. People can see the impact of what you do. There's a direct impact on the people around you, on the people that you talk to. Like you are an influence to others. You do influence others, pile number 2, and that's what people are talking about. So that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully this resonated. Let me know down below, or hopefully this was entertaining at the very least. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. I will talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful day, evening, wherever you're at, and I hope you treat it as you treat others. Bye. Okay, so pile number 3. Okay, I just meant to pick up this deck, but like India came out. So some of you guys could be from India, or you could have ancestry from India. But pile number 3, actually, hold on. I did tell the other piles, I did write some stuff down for the other piles. I didn't get too much with you guys, to be quite honest. So I didn't write down very much for you guys, but I did get a quote from Voltaire, which was dare to think for yourself. So people could be talking about how I don't know if people are saying that you're impressionable, or you are daring, or you think out, like maybe people associate you with thinking for yourself, or you're not easily swayed. You could be a bit poetic with your words, pile number 3. People could be talking about that. You could be from Massachusetts, and have a lineage tied to Italy, Mexico, Palestine, Hungary, Iran, Bulgaria, Madagascar, Maldives. Because I was seeing the flag. I was seeing like the red, white, and green, and I was thinking of the flags. But I know there's other countries with those colors as well. I can't think of them though. So yeah, sorry, that's kind of random, but maybe you speak multiple language. People could be talking about how you speak different languages, or maybe you're a translator. People could be talking about how you help them translate something, or maybe you translate certain things at work or at your job or with certain people. I don't know. Okay, let's pull some cards. Hold on, let me shuffle real quick. For pile number 3, what are people saying behind pile number 3's back? What are people saying about pile number 3? Pile number 3, the love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. Okay, dare to think for yourself. The Voltaire quote is still coming up again. I do feel like people could be talking about how you have kind of like outlandish ideas. Like it's like a little bit out there, a little bit like what? And this is not me criticizing or judging, but that's just like the energy that I'm picking up, is like people are like, what did they say? Okay, so you could be misunderstood a bit, pile number 3. There could be people around you that maybe misinterpret what you say, or for some people, there could be people around you that intentionally try to misinterpret what you say just to get you. I feel like there's someone here that likes to get you talking. Like they like to hear you, but it's almost like in a mean way. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I don't know why this energy is coming up right now, but it does feel for pile number 3 that there could be someone that's talking about you behind your back right now. This is someone that's to your face. They will, like, they could smile to your face and like let you keep talking, and then as soon as you walk away, it's like, oh my, like the smile drops off, and it's like, oh my god, like someone rolling their eyes, like fake, being really fake. So yeah, pile number 3, there's definitely some people that are talking negatively on you, but I don't like, you don't really give a fuck. I feel like with you, it's like out of sight, out of mind. You put it out of your mind. Even if you are, for some of you, pile number 3, you could already be aware that this is, like, people are talking about you. But what is it that they're saying? The realm of your truth is opening up. People are saying that if you yourself relate to going through a new phase in your life, or changing your beliefs on something, or turning to a different direction, or going a different direction, or doing something different, then it could be almost like contradictory to a past belief, or to something that you said you wouldn't do, or like something that an old version of yourself wouldn't have done, or wouldn't have accepted, or wouldn't have believed. But it feels like you've done maturing, there's been some growth here, and there's been some change. It does feel like that, and people are talking about that. So it could be people that are close, like they're aware of what you're doing. So I don't know if this is people that are seeing you through social media or what, but what are people talking about pile number 3? You could be born in 1989. You could be 26 or 62. You could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm just getting with the dragon, like fiery type of energy. So fire signs coming to mind right now. What are people saying about pile number 3? You could be someone that travels a lot. Maybe people are talking about how you went on a trip recently, or you are planning to go on a trip. Especially if these are like coworkers. If you're planning on leaving, people are talking about how maybe not even for being nosy, right? There could be some people that are nosy about what you're doing, but there could be all the other people that are talking about you just in the sense of like, oh, they're going to be gone, so and-so needs to take over for this, or what are we going to do now that, like, you could have a very important position at your job to a point where people, like, once you're not there, like, you have to prepare people for when you leave, right? Like, yeah, oh my gosh, with the slave at the bottom, like, you are, like, I wouldn't, like, you're a slave to your labor here. Like, you put a lot of, you're a hard worker, okay? But, like, you could be breaking away from that, right? Exorcist. Freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses. So people are talking how you are, with the realm of your truth opening up, like, people do think that you, I feel like people think you're a little weird. People are talking about how you're a little strange. Pile number 3. They're talking about how you do things your own way, but there's this sense of, I feel like there's a little bit of envy. Am I channeling like one person around you? Because I am getting like this weird mix of like respecting you, but also, and I don't even mean this in a mean way, but I just keep getting this thing. I was like, pile number 3 is a little strange. Like, pile number 3 is a little weird. Like, they just do, like, that's pile number 3. Yeah, that's pile number 3. It gives me a little bit like Luna Lovegood, a little bit of, you're just in your own zone. You're in your own vibe. You're doing your own thing. You're not, you make people who are not comfortable with themselves uncomfortable, because they can really feel your true spirit, your authenticity, and it makes them a little bit uncomfortable. It might bring up a little bit within themselves, like a little bit of like, I don't know, I guess insecurity is just like the best way to describe it. Which is weird, because what? People could be talking about how you are quick to cast anything out that is not good for you or your health or your path. People could be talking about how you're very connected with the spiritual realm, but I feel more of like mythical things. Readiness was coming out. You could be from pile number 2. It doesn't have to be. But connection with dragons or phoenixes, or any type of like mythical creature, unicorns, something like that. Some people could be talking about your relationship, pile number 3. If you were just proposed to, some people could be saying that someone's trying to trap you, or people could be talking negatively about who you're with. People could be like, I feel like a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about your relationships, your decisions of who you're with, what you're doing. And it's almost, it gives me this, like, you know, those stores or those bakeries or candy shops where you can, it's like windows and you can see them working. I feel like people are observing you as well. Like they're seeing it, and maybe they don't have an opinion on the matter, but it's fascinating. You fascinate people, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know how you take it, negatively or positively, but I do feel like people find you fascinating, pile number 3. That's what people talk about. They feel like your life is, or the way you move about life is very interesting. Because I feel like even if you were to just be walking in the park or something, like people are going to look at you, like people are going to stare at you, and there's almost something about your energy where it's like that person's a little different, you know, like maybe you dress in a certain way that is like very eye-catching, or it's very like there's self-expression here. You could also be someone that, if you are in a relationship, maybe you and your partner are very, like, there's a lot of PDA. Maybe you guys are very affectionate. Maybe you guys don't mind, you know, holding hands in public, kissing in public, I'm not saying that you're out here fucking, you know, getting crazy in public, but I do feel like there's no shying away from public affection, or just simply being you, acting how you are. Like, there's no filter with you, pile 3. I feel like that's what people are talking about. Like, you are always unapologetically yourself. And maybe it ruffles some feathers the wrong way, and maybe it inspires people. Regardless, I just feel like you're happy just being you. Like, you're going to continue just being you. And especially if you're in a relationship, I feel like your partner loves that about you. Someone could be proposing soon. Shit. Yeah, like someone wants to make a vow to you. Someone wants to make some type of promise to you, pile number 3. Maybe this... Okay, so someone's definitely from pile number 2. But pile number 3, there could be some talks right now. I'm not going to go too much into this because I don't want to ruin a surprise. But it does feel like there is talks about some type of engagement or proposal of something. Let's see what this says. Pile number 2 got this card as well, Honey Calcite. I feel like you guys are very good with your words. You're very sweet. You have a very sweet demeanor. People could be talking about how they feel like you're a little bit, again, I just keep seeing Luna Lovegood in my mind. And as wise and as talented as she was, a lot of people what's the fucking word? They infantilize, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? How do you say that? Infantilize? Infantilizing. Wow. She was infantilized, right? Maybe that's what people do with you. Like, people may infantilize you or talk down to you, even if you're an adult. Like, actually, you should be adult watching these videos but it's like people talk down to you like you're not an adult, like talk to you like you're a child or something, and it's like, it's getting weird. Yeah, like people could be thinking that you're weird, but you're like, actually you're being weird right now. Like, I don't know what this is. Pile number 3. But people are talking about how you don't you're not a conformist. You break through any type of rigidity, you know. You'll color outside the lines. But sodalite, it says, friend to the chronic mediator, sodalite, known by some as poor man's lapis, is a salty, deep blue stone, speckled and... Hold on, this is dark as hell. Stone speckled and striated with white calcite inclusions. So you could be a Virgo. It says planners, producers. You could be someone that is very good at planning. And yeah, you're very intellectual. Like, because I'm getting someone that is, with Luna Lovegood, she was Ravenclaw. She was very smart. You could be good with riddles or puzzles. People are talking about how you are, maybe people are saying that you're good at picking up pattern recognition. Like, you pick up on certain patterns, right? You pick up on things that others maybe don't see, or you're quick to determine, like, oh yeah, that's I don't want to say you diagnose people, but like you could see certain there are certain indicators that you can make themselves known for you to assess where you want to go and what you want to do next. If you want to further a connection, if you want to move forward with the position, if you want to do X, Y, and Z, you know? Okay, so it says when to use sodalite. When you have a big decision to make. How 3, you could also be, so people could be talking about how you are not the person to wake up. You could be that person where it's like, oh my God, like people are scared to wake you up. It says, when you have a big decision to make, when you're 99% finished with the project, but can't get your head around the last 1%, don't seriously give up. Meditate with sodalite, abandon solution orientation thinking. Surrender to your intuition and watch your problem get solved with some, I cannot read, I'm so sorry. And watch your problem get solved from someplace much deeper. Deepen your intuition. So people could be talking about how you have a very strong intuition. You could be someone that is, if things go haywire, you're very quick to adapt to a new situation. Like your intuition picks it up very quick, like what to do next. And then you adapt. So pile number 3, that's what I have for you guys of what people are saying behind your back. I do feel like if you are engaged right now or you're about to be engaged, like there's going to be a lot of people talking about your relationship and what you should be doing and how you should decorate or how you should do this, that, and that. At the end of the day, I feel like you're going to be able to, like, you're an adult, you're going to make your own decisions. So, congrats. I'm going to end it here. Have a beautiful rest of the day, evening, wherever you're at. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye.